So you have a seller that needs to know the price of their home, wants you to do a listing presentation. You're stuck at home, can't leave home, or maybe the seller does not want you in their home. What do? Watch this video and I'm going to share some tools with you can utilize to do your listing presentations right from home. Thank you so much for being here. For more tips on how to use technology to grow your real estate business, then please click on the subscribe button below and hit the bell to be notified of when I post a new video every single Wednesday. I myself come from a technology background. I'm always studying, implementing new technology within the office, the go-to guy in our office for how to fix everything technology-wise. I'm going to share some of these strategies that I use since we've made our office more of a virtual office and we can now do everything remotely. So the major tool that you're going to want to download and utilize is called Zoom. Zoom is huge for video conferencing. We even use it for some of our office meetings when we all can't be together. And it's just like we're still there all together. We can see each other, we can talk to each other, and we can have a regular office meeting. So Zoom is great. Make sure you go download that. There is two different options for Zoom. You can either have a free account or a paid account. So with the free account, you're limited to a couple people and up to a 40-minute time limit. When you get a paid account, that opens up a lot more doors. You can have a lot more people, and you don't have that 40-minute time limit. So my thought to do a listing presentation, if you're smart about it, you can more than likely do it with just the free account, so you don't have to spend a bunch more money. Because if you're not doing these very often, then why have that paid account if you're not going to utilize it? So the big thing you want to do is you go into your Zoom account, you schedule a new meeting, or if your sellers are ready, you can just create one right away and you can send them the link. Once you do that, there is invite participants option. You can copy the link. There'll be a password. Just give them that password and the link. But if you schedule it ahead of time, this is the best way to do it. You can click on the schedule button in Zoom. You set up a new meeting. You can set up a different options, whether you require a password, whether you want their video on, their audio on, whether you want it muted, if you want yours on. I definitely recommend and prefer you have your video and your audio on. You need those on so you can speak to them. They'll want their audio on as well. It's just a matter of if they want the video, but for what I'm going to explain to you a bit later here, they're going to want it on too. So lots of people maybe not like being in front of the camera, but you can explain to them they don't have to be in front of the camera. They can just be have the other, instead of having their front camera on, they could have their back camera on so you do not see them. But get that set up, and then like I said, with the free account, if you do go over the 40 minutes, no problem. It'll just cut you off. You can send them a new link and start over. So just explain that to them off the start, saying, hey, we just have a 40-minute time limit on here. So if we do go over that, Zoom's maybe going to cut us off. I will just send you guys a new link, and then we can join that call again. So like I said, for the purpose of what you're doing here, I think you can do it within 40 minutes, depending on how long your listing presentation is. But if it does go over that, not a problem. You can just restart it again. The other thing you're going to want to do, of course, is when you do schedule that Zoom link, it'll give you the option to set up that Zoom call. It'll give you an option to share a link. So you can either add their email address to invite them, or you can take that link and just send it to them. That way, just let them know when this time comes up, click on that link. It's going to open up your Zoom account. Now, they've got two different options. They can use their computer. What they're going to be doing here with the listing presentation, I highly recommend you encourage them to do it on their smartphone or do it on their tablet, because they're actually going to be able to get up, walk around, and take them with you. So the other part of that is if their computer does not have a camera or a microphone, this just isn't going to work. So phones and tablets have the camera, have the microphone built into them. So make sure they are logging into Zoom with those devices. It's going to make this a lot easier. Have you ever tried a virtual listing presentation before? If so, comment below and let me know how it went. So from there, you've got your appointment scheduled. They have the link. They're ready to go. The time is coming. So what do you do now? Basically, you join the Zoom call with them. You can see each other. You're talking to each other. I mean, you're physically not in the house, but it's the next best thing. It's just like you are there. So get them to switch their screen over to their back camera on their tablet or the phone and just say, show me around the house. Let me know a bit about it. They're going to gladly take you through the house, show you what there is. Hey, we redid these cabinets. Here's new countertops. We did these a couple of years ago. Here's the square footage. Here's the size of the home. This is our address, of course, the neighborhood we're in. Let me take you outside, show you the garage, show you the yard. Do everything. Just do the tour as you normally would. If you were there going to see them in person. After that, once they are done, you should have done your research beforehand to know, obviously, their address, what neighborhood they're in, kind of the size, the square footage, just to give you an idea of what kind of comparables they may be comparing to without knowing all the upgrades that they have done in the home, if they've done any. So once they've taken you through, shown you everything they've done to the house, now this is the beauty part of it. You can be whatever device you want to be, but to make this very simple and do it exactly the way you're going to want to do it, I highly recommend you are on your laptop or your desktop. So they want to be on their smartphone or their tablet because they can show you around. You want to have your desktop or your laptop. 'Cause what you're going to do from there is when the Zoom screen is up, on the bottom of it, you're going to see the share button. From there, you can click on it and it gives you different options of what you want to share. You can either share your entire screen or you can just share your web internet browser if you want to. Click on share your internet browser. And from there, it's just like you're there with them. You can take them and it looks at your screen and take them through every single listing comparable you have and say, here's this one. Actually, this one looks the best because it's close to the same size as you, same age. Here, let me click on the photos. I'll show you the photos. Oh, looks like they upgraded this. Oh, they didn't do their countertops. You guys have, you guys upgrade to quartz countertops. These ones are still just the 90s countertops. So you've got that on them. You can have the regular conversation with them. Then from there, you can go over and talk about the different prices and how they're varying, which ones are selling, which ones aren't. Do your regular presentation. And then if you did have your own listing presentation, depends on different realtors and their styles, go through that as well. Have it as a PDF or on your PowerPoint and share that screen and say, here's why you should choose to work with me. And this is what I have done in the past. Here's my results. Here's my testimonials. Go over everything through them. And there you have it. You've done a listing presentation just like you were there. Now, of course, I get it. It's not perfect because you can't feel, you can't touch, you can't see certain things to know what type of quality they are, but it gives you a much better idea and you're going to be far further ahead than most other realtors that are just sitting at home and not even being able to do any of this. When you do this for your customers, it is going to impress the heck out of them. They're going to be like, wow, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's digital, he cares, he's coming up with other ideas because he can't come to the house right now, he's stuck at home. He's coming up with another option or alternative for us to actually get this done. So like I said, this is going to impress the customers when you're talking to them about why they should choose to deal with you. It's a no-brainer already. This guy cares, this guy or girl cares. They're showing me they're the master at this and you just wowed them. So good luck with it. I know you're going to get great results and win that listing. So now that you know how you can utilize Zoom for your virtual listing presentations, but maybe you're wanting a list of other cool programs and apps that I use, then you're going to want to click on the link in my description down below and it'll give me my free guide of my top 10 programs and apps that have 5 times my leads. And when you're done here, don't forget to check out my prior videos on teaching you how you can be a successful real estate agent, even being virtual. And if you did find this video helpful, please like it, comment, click on the subscribe button, and share with your fellow realtors.